Tash just said, I was stood here taking deep breaths, and Tash said, what are you processing? And I said, breathing. That's the point we've got to at the moment.
I'm obviously quite new to this whole vlogging, whatever you call it. And I got a bit of feedback following the last event, so I'll just share that with you because I've taken some notes. But probably won't course walk with Michelle before the event, because everybody deals with nerves really differently, and there's no right way, there's no wrong way. But I probably talk a lot. I either talk a lot or I don't talk at all. Just before I go in, I don't talk at all. But I can normally talk you through the course as we're walking. Whereas I walked half the course with Michelle last time, and I don't think she spoke to me. Oh, I'm not going to lie, her jumps were a lot bigger than mine. But no, I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know why I said that actually. I'm not looking forward to it. But it will be what it will be. But I've definitely taken on board the feedback, and I'm going to go and find some knock-knock jokes, see if I can add some humour to the day. Obviously at the right point and without any interference and background noise. Watch this space.
Morning.
Morning! It's not morning, so I'm chirping. It's like mid-morning. It's normal time.
This is like a really sociable time for us, isn't it?
This
After
works
the last
for
two
me.
like 5 o'clock starts. To Moreton Morrell today.
we are.
And we're going in Tyrone because mine's in the garage and Tyrone is bigger than mine.
It can take the load.
Yeah, my fatty. It can take my fatty.
Before we went in the show jumping, I think I nearly cried, and walking the cross-country course, Michelle nearly cried. So I might ask her if she wants me to walk the course with her before I do it.
So we've just arrived at Moreton Morrell. We're going to go and walk the
Cross-country course.
together.
Yeah, we're going to go... Tasha's got 3 hours between hers.
I'm going to have a little nap.
So she's doing dressage before me, and then I'm finishing my cross country an hour before she goes show jumping.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a nice relaxing day.
It's a bit different, isn't it?
But yeah, we're going to go see what the course looks like.
We'll let you know how we get on.
Yeah, have a lovely time.
But Tyrone made it.
Tyrone made it. Tyrone's looking pretty epic.
Yes, Tyrone is here.
There's a corner to our little roll top, which is quite nice. Flowers and a play park to... oh, out the way, dogs.
I need to be more aware of background noise. So when Michelle came back from the cross country, the wind was pretty horrific, and I'm recording her, and you can hear me quite clearly, but I don't think you can hear Michelle. So I kind of need to be aware of interference, background noise.
We walked. It was quite a nice course, wasn't it? There are a couple of bits that we're going to have to be a bit careful on both of our courses. Heading out shoulders and large jumps that could jump us into trouble. But other than that, it's quite...
I'm quite pleased that we've got this white rope that sort of guides us around the course, which means when Oxo spots something in the distance that he thinks is his next fence,
You can't
he'd
get
have to
there.
go, I get that, I know. So I'm pleased about that. I've got a dodgy shoulder brush, which is
On a bit of a...
yeah. So I'm going to come back down and watch a couple of those. You've got your water combination is quite tough as well. You're going to have it.
Yeah, it's quite tight. It comes off of the corner quite tight, but that should be all right.
And there's no wind interference today, so we should have good feedback on the videos.
But we're now going to go stud up and get cracking because Tash needs to get on for her dressage.
I'm quite enjoying just having a day.
Okay. That's, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't want to compete.
Lovely. In the sunshine too.
I just want to put my shorts on and go and get cider.
Here's Tash's
Dressage. Oxo's very good at drawing people into a fight. He holds onto his right rein and then he's like goads you to pull him. But when he does some lovely work, he really does some lovely work. It's just slightly frustrating that he tends to take the right rein and pick up a fight. His left rein canter is always really good, really balanced, and he quite enjoys being on the left rein. And he does do some really nice work, but you'll see him snatch his face away in a minute. He's like, no, get off me. And then his right rein canter, he pops in a spook in the corner, and then he's Tash's circle is beautifully circular. But he's grabbing the bit with the right side of his face, which is why she's struggling to keep to the outside. And at this point, I think she's just trying to get through the test. But she comes down, she does a nice square halt, she remembers to salute. Well done, Tash. And he looks so happy with himself now he's finished.
So I am going to totally own this. I've just come out the dressage and burst into tears. Something I promised I wouldn't do, but I have done. Because there is nothing more frustrating than putting all the time and effort that you do into this sport and then not even being able to walk, trot and canter on both reins. I'm kicking myself for being upset and I'm kicking myself for a crap test. Lots to work on.
On to Louis' test. Nice down the centre line. We managed to redeem ourselves for our my small 15-metre circles, and we do a beautiful 15-metre circle. Not so much on the other rein, it was a little bit big, but we'll let that go. And then I come up around here, and I'm supposed to be going down the centre line, having a lovely time. Oh, past the centre line. Small shallow loop. Correction. Poor Louis. This is my slightly large circle. Yeah, come down a bit far. But he looks pretty, so it's fine, right? Come around for the halt, and he's just rests his leg. He does it so slowly and so gently. And he's so beautifully square in front, and then he almost stops in the walk. So that wasn't ideal. I gather up my reins, he jogs. And then he does do a really nice transition into canter. That was beautiful. This is our good rein, so we don't mind this. Came across the centre line, did flop into, or came across the diagonal, did flop into trot slightly. But then we do another nice canter transition onto our not so good rein. And here you will see him change with his back legs. Oh, 1, 2, before we go across the diagonal. So that unbalanced him. He doesn't like taking the weight on the left hind. But we come down the centre line and we do a lovely square halt.
Oh, Lou boy.
Well done, Lou Bear.
Right, so we have just got back from the dressage. That's Michelle's bun. Not much time between Michelle's dressage and her show jumping, and we've not had a chance to walk the show jump course, so we're going to go straight down.
We're just gonna do it on a wing and a prayer.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. But dressage for me, I'm not going to lie, I cried. I cried. I got really frustrated, really cross with myself, not with Oxo, but just annoyed we didn't even manage to stay in the whiteboards today. So.
But she didn't get the bell, so she must have stayed in the whiteboard.
Yeah,
at least enough.
That was me. That was my.
Our test was alright actually, except I totally missed my second centre line, and
I thought they were doing a shallow loop. I didn't know that was in the test.
it looked like a question mark. And I literally said out loud, shit!
Did anything at -2 points for being vocal? I can imagine getting 2 penalty points for saying shit.
But apparently we did a lovely square halt at the end.
Yeah, it was
so
beautiful.
That was good. But yeah, we're just going to tack up and head down to the show jumping and see what the course
I'm going
looks
to
like.
the bar. I need to zoom in on the show jumping. Apparently, actually, I don't think I'm responsible for the show jumping video, and she should be grateful because at least I managed to get her in shot, whereas Mum videoed the cross country and just got feet. Mum's feet, not even Michelle's feet. The camera was the wrong way completely. So anyway, point taken. Zoom in on the show jumping. And
Right, this is me zooming in on the show jumping because I've taken on board my previous feedback.
So I've always got to razz him up a little bit in the show jumping, because otherwise he goes to sleep a bit on the long stretches. Hence why I got out the saddle and pushed him forward a bit. Then 1, 2 and 3, he does lovely. I tend to overfold and throw myself over the over the uprights, don't know why. Just much prefer an oxer. But actually he's jumping quite well. Look at me trying to throw him over. Throw him over the jumps. He put in a big one there, handbrake turn. He put in a big one here. I need to sit up. And then we are on the home straight. Beautiful.
maybe I can come up with a few knock jokes.
Oh, we're just about to go cross country. Well, we're not. That is the face of somebody who's got a little bit of nerves, but is being positive.
Tash just said, I was stood here taking deep breaths and Tash said, what are you processing? And I said, breathing. That's the point we've got to at the moment. But it'll be fine. It'll be a-okay. Louis asleep, so that's always good. And we're just gonna ride forward. We're just gonna ride forward. I'm gonna trust him. I'm not gonna check. I need to just ride forward.
Good. Well, I thought I'd tell you a joke before we go. So, why did the chicken cross the road?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
To knock on the idiot's door.
Am I the idiot?
Knock.
Fuck off.
Flipping ruined it. I had that really prepared as well. That's really rubbish. I've got another one.
Okay.
Did I tell you that somebody stole my mood ring?
No.
I don't really know how I feel about it at the
Oh,
moment.
hey!
Oh my god.
There was a magic tractor once. It went down the road, turned into a field.
For this one, there was supposed to be 3 strides in this, but I got 3 and a little one. Push forward. To be fair, Moreton Morrell is actually really nice. Suited Louis suited me because I could open him up. There were like good stretches where I could open him up, so it was better for me going forward. Mum has got Tash getting ready for the money shot. She's filmed me coming up the hill and I dropped my rein. Great cross-country riding. Then we come to this and this is the money shot she got. What a saint. He still went. So we're just walking around after our cross-country and I actually got a little bit emotional about it, to be totally honest, because I don't ride him very well. When I go cross country, I'm getting emotional. When I go cross country, I ride really defensively, which does not help him in the slightest. And we came up at quite a large hill, a big pull, and I just rode too defensively. I didn't give him. And he was so honest. He was so honest and he climbed over the jump like a proper trooper and then carried on. And technically we got clear, but I'm kicking myself so much. But I'm so pleased with him. He was such a good boy. I need to work on my cross country because I need to ride forward to those jumps. Ugh. But yeah, so Tash is about to do her show jumping, or she's just getting ready for her show jumping. I'll take his cool boots off in a minute. And he'll have to go over to our friend's lorry because he won't stay on this lorry on his own. Even though he should be really knackered. But I might have to clip him for the next one because I think he's getting too hot as well. So, things to learn from. I need to go practice my cross country because I'm not doing very well at it. And we might need to clip you. Isn't he beautiful though? Oh, he's hungry. Warmed up.
Yep. He feels really good. He feels up for it. He feels quite keen, but he also feels like he's listening to me.
That's good. We
so
like that.
As much as I feel sick because it's show jumping, and I always feel sick show jumping, I'm actually looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hopeful.
You just got to remember what's in your toolbox and use it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm second after the course walk, so I'll watch a couple, but I do feel like we're done.
Yeah. I don't think you need to do any more. It just winds them up.
Mine's
Doesn't it?
really hard.
It's actually not as hard as you think it is. No. It's fine. Hey, Tasha's show jumping. She's actually worked really, really hard on the show jumping over the winter and had a few breakthroughs because Oxy's quite good at taking control and running off. But actually it was a nice big jump. He took control of that corner and that's why he had that one down. She just took it. She got into the fight with him, and he basically told her to shove it up her ass. But she recovered really well on that corner, and she finishes the course really nicely as well. Good. Look at that. Beautiful. That was beautiful.
Paul Burgess through the farmyard at 5. Another Lister Freckingham, Royal Texan second on 30.8.
In the water. Go on. Good boy.
Lister Freckingham,
Yes.
Lister Freckingham, Royal Texan second on 30.8. Lister Freckingham, Sassy Russell, 5-year-old down that brook, going on nicely, freely down towards the sheep feeder at 3.
I'm really tough. I'm just so tough. I do belong here. Shame about my pole in the show jumping now.
Yeah.
I really would love to see what my time is because I found that quite easy. So
Yeah.
if I still haven't hit the time, then I've got a problem. I'm doing something very wrong.
No.
But that felt good.
It looked really good too.
It felt right.
Yeah.
And Mr. O's happy.
And there was a nice little combination in there that he just popped through, wasn't there?
That is the best he's ever jumped water.
Yeah.
Absolute best. Best he's come out the start box.
Yeah.
And that jump is like just straight out of the start box, isn't it? I was like, if he
like
decided
3
he's going
strides
home
off.
this time, that would be classed as a refusal. Is that close?
Yeah, it's like 3 strides off the start.
So I cried after the dressage. I was alright after the show jumping, but I'm buzzing now. You just seem to have done it in reverse order,
I did
but
it
you're
in
alright
reverse
now.
order. Yeah, I'm alright now.
Good.
Just my boys, you're so good.
Yeah, they all looked after us in one way or another today.
I think-
Actually, also didn't look after me in the dressage.
He didn't. Tash said I may have broken the fence that Louis clambered over, but she has it on video, so...
I haven't touched it yet. There's a little Christmas tree in there, and if you watch the video, he's literally put both front feet in the middle of the bush and then just like clambered his ass over.
Poor little man. Bless him, he's so honest.
Lyndon will be happy.
Good.
I'd go home smiling because I think he was about to let up, so he went downstairs. He was trying. He probably let the wrong horse out, though, to be fair, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Somebody be going,
It's brown.
has anybody seen my 12-2 pony?
Oh, I love him.